Welcome back to Demon Interviews episode. I forgot to look that up, so give me a second. This is all very last second, so this is my bad. But as you can see, so originally, I'll say the number once I pull it back up. A lot of issues here today, but I had something awesome planned, but instead we have Dennis. So. So this is all very last second, so hold on. I'm trying to find the number of episode. 135, I think it is. Maybe. Whatever episode. Hold on.
135. Wow.
This is my bad. I'm sorry. I've been in a 135. There we go. Sorry, I've been in a weird headspace for the past few days. So 135. Welcome. So yeah. So you have Dennis here today. This is actually gonna be the first episode in a long time where it's like recording and it's gonna be posted semi quickly. So that's gonna be fun. But yeah, so today we're just gonna basically be asking him some of the early on guest questions we got, and also some random shit I come off the top of my head. Because today is one of those days. So okay. I was like, it's either lagging or he can stay perfectly still very well. Okay.
I don't know. It's probably something. I don't know.
It's one of the two. So this one is coming from Shannon Carruthers. If you're going to be in the movie, in a movie, who would you want your co-star to be? It could be anybody. It doesn't have to be an actor, actress. And what genre of movie would it be?
Okay. For this particular kind of movie, I want this to be because recently I've been watching Critical Role these past few days. It's a for those who don't know what Critical Role is, or hopefully for some of you do know what Critical Role is. It's basically a Dungeons and Dragons RPG channel based around Dungeons and Dragons and doing all that stuff, and it's actually led by a voice actor named Matthew Mercer, who voiced McCree from Overwatch. But for the movies, for the the category, the genre of this movie, I want it to be action and adventure. And for my co-stars, I would want the entire cast of Critical Role. So basically, Matthew Mercer, Marisha Ray, Travis Worthingham, Laurel Bailey, Ashley Johnson, Liam O'Brien, and Sam Riegel to be all in there playing as their Dungeons and Dragons characters in this actual movie.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
So now this next question is coming from Harley F. Quinn. What are those?
AirPod case.
That's adorable. That's adorable.
Yeah, my girlfriend gave it to me.
Nice.
As like a pre-anniversary gift, so.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, the next question is going to be from a Kinothalot. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I don't know if she actually cares, but still. Favorite meme?
Ooh. Favorite meme. Here's the thing. Like I said before, I think I've said this before, I'm not a memeful person. Like I don't like memes intentionally, but if it had to be, it would be the one I usually reach for. It's still put him in the coffin. Still my favorite to this day. Still my favorite.
Awesome. Well, next. Sorry, my chair got me confused for a second. Next up is coming from a Viking Alpha. If you were to become one of your original characters, who would it be and why? Like actually become. I know we all have a part of ourselves who are them, but you get the point.
Repeat the question again.
If you could be one of your original characters, who would it be and why?
Oh, okay. If I could be in any of my original characters, I would want to be That's a good fucking question because I have so many.
Completely
Um,
understandable.
I would partially be Dark Dharma.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I would be Dark Dharma is because my girlfriend and I did TikTok videos together, and we did a storyline between both my OC and her OC, and we've created a storyline basically where they have a kid, and
Cute.
basically they're living a good life. They're married. They are working together in a company together that has form of the supernatural council, and and plus, the way Dark is like he's dark and mysterious. So he has like mysterious ways, kind of like me in a way, because I am mysterious in most ways when it comes to people I meet on the internet. And then they know me, but in most cases I'm too mysterious that they're like, wow, this person's very odd to be just like completely just utterly just mystery for some of my people.
Well, the next question up is going to be coming from Savvy Mischief. Um, has there ever been a character you made or a video you made and you thought back like, why in God's name did I ever make that?
So many.
So many.
there, there's so
The
many.
hard part of this
But
question is picking
no,
one.
it is. It is. And honestly, if I had to pick one, it was the oh my god, like I said, so many, but there's just one. There was one video, I think it was back in 2019, I'm gonna say, back in 2019, where I made a video basically making a whole list of usernames to give it appreciation from. And I didn't know I was gonna write so many
Mm.
because I thought I would be picking like a certain amount of characters that I wrote an entire notebook of my favorite creators, posted on the internet. And I'm like, they're not gonna see it,
And
and
then
I
they
did
did.
not know why. They did, but they only liked it. They never really like commented or anything like that, and I kind of regretted it because it took me like freaking 30 minutes just to freaking do it. And I hated it. I was like, why did I waste 30 minutes writing all this shit down?
Fun. Well, next one is coming from Soren Bloodfang, I do believe. I'll probably fix it later.
It's
I say
Soren. It's Soren. I
Soren,
know who
yeah.
it is.
Yeah. What mythology would your favorite original character fit into the best?
Okay, so I do have another OC which I haven't brought out in like months. His name is Darmak, and
Mm-hmm.
his mythology is like godlike, kind of like Greek gods, because of like Zeus, Hela, basically like no, that's Nordic. From like Zeus, Poseidon, all that. He is the god of souls because he has the power to drain the living of souls, like basically live in the underworld with Hades, and basically just like drain people's souls into the whole to like the to the underworld and basically just collect them. And the more powerful souls he gets, the more stronger he becomes.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, next up is coming from Kermit Sam, and so is the next one, so be prepared. Which came first, the chicken or the egg, in your opinion?
I'm just gonna have to say egg because basically the mother is birthing out an egg instead of a chicken. Even though
Yeah,
they're both it does it both ways, I still think the egg came first because the chick is in the egg. So
yeah, makes sense. Ah, man, my eyes are watering. My eyes have been watering for a freaking week now. Um, if they're same, coming from the same person, current Sam. If they're going to make a movie out of your life, who would you want playing you? I know already, Scarlett Johansson.
No. Oh god, that is a fucking terrifying yet freaking funny question.
Yeah.
I would want Tom Hiddleston, the guy who plays Loki, to be in my life to see what I do
That
in
would be
my
kind of fun.
daily life.
That'd be awesome.
And just just basically just be Loki and just be like
Long time now.
oh god.
Uh, this is also earlier than we usually do interviews, so like my brain's not in the full mode yet. This is very last second.
Nope.
Um,
Yeah.
so from Zombie Dave, what drives you to make the videos you make?
Oh, that's a good question from Dave, from Zombie Dave. Basically, what drives me is the creativity, the to put on a show. Basically, to show what you can bring into audiences' favors and attention. And recently, I've been doing a lot of Star Wars cosplay. Like I've been doing cosplay of my own three characters, basically. Kaiser, Jax, Tau, Orion, Axel. Like these guys, and Orion. I hope I said that right. I hope I said that right. Yeah, Orion. So
It's
six
your
of my
character,
main.
so I mean,
Yeah, yeah. Kaiser, Jax, Tau, Axel, Orion, and Tau, something like around there. Right around there where my characters are. Um, Basically, these guys have been inspired because I love Star Wars. I've watched Star Wars since the very first one, The Phantom Menace. Like, well, not like the old ones with like basically Luke Skywalker, Mark Hamill, and all that.
yeah.
Like, my first Star Wars one was The Phantom Menace. That's where I originally started with. And then when I started watching like the older movies and what they were like, I was like, wow, it all makes sense in my connection. And just watching it from like every movie and TV show, episode after episode after episode, I get like so fonder of with Star Wars, with the Star Wars community and being a part of the cosplay community and just being completely like just expanding my characters' reaches and just telling stories and what they're like and just having fun basically because the more motivated I feel and the more fun I can get is basically how I can bring audiences attention to see my content based around my Star Wars stuff and just basically putting on the show, kind of like doing like stage acting and all that.
Awesome. Well, the next question is coming from Discount Yam. What's your favorite animal?
A wolf,
Yeah.
because
We're
wolves are
edgy
like
and
are edgy, very edgy, leading, like basically leader, and always willing to stand up for their own pack. Because as some of you know, Springy and I, when we first did this, we were like band of brothers. Like we were just
yeah.
both two dudes who are like brothers, and I follow whatever he does. Like, because this is his idea to start this whole channel, and I followed everything that he does. And we both interviewed so many people. We've done videos. We've done like a lot of like interviews with people that this whole channel was based around just entering people and getting people out there. But more importantly, to have fun with it, to expand our horizon, to make a popular name out of our own existence in this world, and seeing how we can go from there.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm also a wolf, because I love following leads. I love following my people's opinion and doing a lot of cool stuff that has to be revolving around my friends and family. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm always into leading the people into the righteous path that they want to go to.
Awesome. Well, the last question on the list before I just start shitting, just bullshitting in some questions. Like the old days. What from Corey Nation? What is your favorite Disney princess?
There's so many Disney princesses. It's fucking ridiculous.
I mean, and like, there's also some
um,
math to saying that like Thor is a Disney princess now too. So I mean,
apparently. Um, I would have to choose Ariel because I grew up with The Little Mermaid when I was a kid. So Ariel was the very first princess I got into and watching. So basically just because she wants to be free, she wants to be able to expand, look around the world, be able to see what it is from just being from under the sea and then to the surface world, and just look around, see what's new that you've never experienced before, and just see how that goes in a way. Because
yeah,
you have a voice. Everyone has a voice entitled to what they do best. And that's why I picked Ariel, because she is so powerful when she uses her voice, because she's ready to stand up for what she does, even if she doesn't follow her dad's rules
yeah,
or any of her parents' rules at a moment in time occasionally. So
yeah. Makes sense. Well, before we get into me bullshitting questions like the old days, um, don't forget to like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. If you have any questions for our lovely guest here, put them in the comment section below. Don't forget to follow them on all the social media platforms, and that will be in the description below. Um, so I guess I'm just gonna do just a quick news thing. I know I was saying a lot, and maybe oh wait no, because this is not that like I'm gonna be going to the next Katsucon stuff, but because of um like the restrictions are just now being released. Just not sure if I'll be comfortable, going to like a big setting like that, and also there's gonna be people there who hate me for one way or another. So not gonna go there next year. Um, so yeah, just wanted to state that here. Um, there'll probably be a video coming out at some point. Kind of going into why, but for now, it's just you know, pandemic just now ending. Being like, hey, let me throw myself into a giant group of people. I don't see that as safe, but that's a me thing. If you guys want to go out and do cons, more power to you. I'm not gonna stop you. But yeah, I just wanted to say that, and there will probably be an episode like or something coming out at some point, kind of explaining, why some videos got taken down and stuff like that. So keep your eye out for that. Um, so yeah, now is on to the part of the show where Springy bullshits some questions because he did not plan ahead for this at all. Um, other than 5 minutes beforehand. Um, so let's see here. So Dennis, what from the episodes that you've seen or just like heard of or just saw the thumbnail for because scrolling through YouTube or ones you're a part of, which was your favorite guest that you saw on the show, either was a part of or not?
Uh, I have three top favorite videos
Mm-hmm.
that one I was in and two that I really liked.
Okay.
First, the third one, I'm going to start with number three because I'm not going to start with number one. Number one could be a good one that
Yeah.
we've done together. But number three was Corey Nation's interview. I really love seeing Corey
Mm-hmm.
just explaining his outright why of cosplaying and what he does, and
Mm-hmm.
basically just him being him. And I love Corey to my best because I've been following him for a while. I've
Mm-hmm.
never got ready to interact with him, so hopefully that'll be something.
Yeah.
The second one was actually no, two videos I was in that are my favorite. The second one was when we did the charity live stream. For those who did not see it, the charity live stream,
Yes.
the other guest we had, basically one of our good friends we've interviewed who played what's and you know what I'm talking about, right? The
Yeah,
guy with
Noah the Ark.
yeah,
The one who was
basically.
on the stream that wasn't you. The only other person who showed up
Yes,
to
the
our
other
charity
person
live stream.
who wore that oh,
Pink
what's it
diamond
called?
outfit.
Big diamond. I'm like, yeah, that boy,
Yeah.
that man.
Yeah,
He
Noah
he
the Ark. He also does have an episode out. I believe it's 98? Late 90s, I think it is, or something. Or early
yeah, then
100s.
yeah, I think it was like I think it was like episode 98. I think it was like 98.
I feel like it was 98. Anywho, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, that was one of my favorites because he made us laugh and we were dying like crazy bitches. So
Yeah, it was very funny.
and then finally, yeah, and then finally number one was always and still will be to this day, Random Encounters interview we did.
That,
Encounters will always be my number one. Always, always will be my number one.
yeah.
Because here's a little story for those who do not know and are just joining on for this channel. This man right here, the guy I'm pointing at right now, or this way or that way, whatever he's gonna be on
One
the
of these
freaking
two. We know it's not up or down because there's only two of us.
yeah, somewhere between these words. This motherfucker has been emailing them for like what, like weeks, like a week or
It
so,
was
or
like
two.
it was like a month, but it was because okay, so I'll just tell the story. So to for me to actually get in contact with them, um, first I joined their Patreon, and got access to their special Discord, to where they had like weekly, anytime sometimes when they have a new musical come out, they join in on like a voice call after like an hour or so, and Patreon people can hop in, join, talk to them. And I AJ was on there, and I just asked him, like once the clamoring of 8,000 people, no, it's not like 6 of us, but still, counting me and him, and I just asked him, and he's like, yeah, I mean that's perfectly fine. Just email us, and we'll get right on that. I'm like, cool, and they get a bunch of emails because you know who they are. So it took a little bit of time, but when the next one came out, I asked them like, hey, I asked you last time about the thing, and I know you guys get a lot of emails. I just wanted to just remind you guys, and pretty much right after that, we just got like right rolling on it. Like I would say like an hour or so after the call, I got an email back being like, yeah, and we planned it and everything. But so it took a little bit of time, but that was just because they slammed
I've
my
been
knuckle.
busy.
I slammed my knuckle on my computer on accident. Like I was moving it
Nice
past it,
job.
and I just pow right into it. But anywho, uh, but yeah, so it took a little bit of time, but it was definitely really fun. I think subscriber wise, they're the highest ones we've interviewed, um, which was amazing in my opinion. Um,
Oh yeah.
like God, that was nuts. Like I, like Dennis can tell you, like we practiced. We never do that.
Yeah, let me get to that part. So when he told me, he was like, Dennis, we are going for the interview. I was like, are we ready? I was walking home from getting stuff because I was trying to get some snacks and everything, so I didn't want to have to be like, leaving early in the interview to go do some stuff and then come back on. I
Yeah.
wanted to get snacks ahead of time, so I got snacks ahead of time. And he was like, dude, we're gonna do the interview. I'm like, oh shit. And I had to pace myself to get home, set up, ready for this interview. And then he's like, Dennis, look at me. Look at me. We need to practice being serious. Just look at me. We need to practice being serious.
Panting.
And like we were panting and all that. And we even told them on the interview that we practiced
Yeah,
being serious
it was
because they are our
lagging.
professional YouTube
Yeah.
part of the entertaining community. So we got to be pretend to be like serious because we're actually doing our own stuff. And 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 then after we got done the whole interview, we got done the whole interview, we got done all that, and then when we ended that whole video, he and I went like, oh, we were like, oh my god, we taught them for real this time. Holy
Yeah.
shit. We were like dying, like happy in our hearts, but like we were like fangirling just because
Yeah.
they were talking to us. Like these people have loads and loads and loads of subscribers. Like we
Yeah.
have like over what, like 300 some odd subscribers?
373, I do believe, is that the number as
Almost
of this
going to
moment.
400.
Oh no,
As of
372. One person left, sadly, but you know.
okay, 372. But anyway, like we're almost at 400 subscribers on the channel, so this is great. We're starting a
Yeah.
good partial in this entertainment stuff. But yeah, like they have like a lot of subscribers, so they're like everyone's gonna know who they are. But in most cases, knowing of our channel, it's not gonna be as easy to be remembered by unless we start spreading about it, like doing all this stuff and blah 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 blah. But interviewing them was definitely one of the greatest moments in our lives that we've done in the whole 2 years since this channel has been going around for.
Yeah. It
So
God, like I've been trying to get more people like that because God, it's been nuts for the past few years because like at the time we didn't even reach 100 yet. I don't think. I think at the time because like episode 50, like I made it be episode 50. Like we had like 2 recordings before it, like in time, not just like hours before. And like I was like, welcome back to episode 51, and I'm like, we haven't even recorded 40 yet, or we haven't recorded 50 yet, and it was like I was like, they're gonna be our 50th episode special. Like I would love to like get them back on, but I don't know if I'll be able to. But
because I think they're mostly busy. They're mostly doing a lot of stuff.
well, yeah, obviously, but yeah. Um, so before we continue, Dennis, do you have any questions for me or comments or concerns about anything in general?
Okay. Is there anything new that you're wanting to bring into this channel? Like, is there anything new that you specifically think of ideas for that you wanted to add onto this channel besides doing interviews and stuff?
Well, I know this is actually probably a good time to announce this. Not 2 days before, unlike my last live stream because I'm stupid. But hey, we donated $50 and we're good. So on July 1st, me and Beva Queen Cause who you might know from obviously their interview, the Finance Face character interview, the Doki Doki character interview, all the Fanatic Media stuff. 95% of the Demon Media interviews or episodes, except for 2, we're going to be since the day before the new Doki Doki Plus comes out. It's I don't know if it's a new game or it's a new update, but there or DLC or something. But we're going to be playing that for 2 hours, and then just kind of doing, and then they will be posted as like in place of Demon Medias because we don't really have many of those going up right now. We're gonna be live streaming that, and obviously still needs like some tweaks and twerks and like on like some of the more specific stuff, but it'll be on as long as nothing changes. Because mind you, that can change. We just started talking about it. We'll be on July 1st, starting at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So yeah, that's the only huge thing that's coming up. I know it's gonna be shocking for everybody at home, but one of the next Demon reviews will actually be a cosplay, not just me grabbing things off my shelf and saying it's a cosplay item. Um, like all the commentary stuff, it'll actually be a cosplay that I bought. It's my Jean Arc cosplay. Like the parts of it I do have. And stuff, just reviewing it, telling you where to get it, all that fun stuff. Don't know if that'll be coming out this Friday as of this recording or not, but it'll either it is out or will be out or something like that. So yeah. Stay excited for those. Those are the only big things we have planned. We have another character interview planned to do. We're just looking for one more character because somebody left. So that's coming out in the future. Don't know when because we might even have to reschedule it. We have some pretty cool people coming up in the recording booth. I'm not saying who because those could change very quickly, uh, as I've learned. Um, but yeah, I think other than the 2 hour live stream, which we will be doing more. Like we will finish the game, but obviously not in the 2 hours. Uh, but yeah, we'll be playing that. But that's when the first one is. The next one will be I don't know yet. We'll probably think of something. I'll double check it with Velvet later. But yeah, I I think that's about it. Other than just the normal interviews are coming out, the medias will come out when I can get them recorded, and all that fun stuff. Same thing with Demon reviews. A lot of those just held up because I haven't done thumbnails for them because of classes and stuff. Because I have a few of them recorded, just need to make thumbnails. But that's pretty much everything that's coming up. I mean, right now there isn't like a bunch of huge stuff other than I'm excited for that live stream. That's gonna be fun. So hopefully it's just an update or like a DLC, a DDLC DLC. Um, but yeah, um, but yeah, that's it. Is there any other questions you have?
Um, Actually, I have a major question for you. This could be something that you could do for someone else.
Mhm.
For just maybe just interviews. Maybe do like a Demon Interviews Dungeons and Dragons
Yes,
campaign.
we talked about that a little bit on the live stream. Well, probably that would be something interesting to set up. A lot of it, yeah, because like I know, like my DM for like my DM for my Dungeons and Dragons stuff, might help me just because I'll probably be a dungeon master for that. But yeah, we just probably have to find more than just us who can do it. Um, that's probably the only thing that's really holding that back. Uh, kind of speaking of like plans that were made during and a little bit after the live stream. There's actually another question. You and Noah did talk about doing some sort of podcast. Has anything emerged from that, or has it just kind of died out in excitement?
We have not discussed anything about that because we've been, uh, I 4 days ago.
Yeah,
So still recovering. Like as you guys can see, that they've been tan on my arms, and I have some
yeah.
on my back, on my neck, right here. Like I am legit. Like I got legit burned. Like I
It's
could not do anything. I was mostly resting my body and just. I haven't really been thinking about it, but I will definitely talk to Noah about something we can do for that kind of podcast.
awesome. Um, and when it comes out, obviously doing interviews, we'll promote it as much as we can. Um,
Yep.
but do you have any last questions for me or about the show in general before we wrap up?
Um, there's definitely um, there's definitely one thing I do want to know. Is there gonna be anything like? Is there gonna be any like requests for actual like people who want to be interviewed with a different person? Or is there gonna be like anything like people want to interview for?
Do you mean like do we have any guests who want to help interview a different guest? Or
Basically, no,
oh,
no, no. I mean, no. Is there like is there people making requests to interview other people that you've interviewed before and want to make another video based upon on that?
um, we uh we do get a lot of requests from past guests for the show and stuff. I recently actually um talked with I'm going to mess up the numbers and I'm going to be hated upon. But C23 1996, I think that's their username. Top of my head. Chloe, either way. They suggested somebody, and I will be interviewing them, and like actually got in contact with them, which is shocking. You have no idea how shocking it is to get like request sent, like a request from somebody else. I sent the message, and then like get the answer back within like an hour. You have no idea. Or just within the day. But yeah. There isn't really anything. There's like a few original character character interviews coming up. Those are some more things that are interesting. That will be coming up soon. Just need to get them recorded. They just keep on getting pushed back because of life. But yeah. I hope that answered the question and I not just ramble for no reason. Okay, good. Is there anything else?
No, you did. You did. Not that I think of, no.
Awesome. Well, so now we're just gonna go into the final three. One of them's obvious, but will you ever come back?
Fuck yeah. I definitely have to come back, I'll be able to help more, so.
Awesome. Well, you've come back like 20,000 times, so it's not shocking. But I still have to ask it, just in case. Do you have anybody that you wish to have on the show in the future? I know you've answered this a few times, but like, is there anybody else, or like you have not interviewed this person yet, Springy, so you need to do it now, or
Okay. There are two, because one of them is a kind of like a duo, because I know this person actually these two live together, so I
Mm-hmm.
kind of like seeing that would be a cool thing. The first one I love to interview is Corey, because I want to be interviewed with Coordination because I love his work. I would love to talk to him and get to know him as a friend and and tell him about my personal opinion on like what he does and everything that he does as a general, as a person, and also as being a cosplayer.
Yeah.
And then the second and last one, I am praying and hoping, and this will probably be on my bucket list. Matthew Mercer and Marisha Ray from Critical. If you can, cannot, fine. I understand.
Yeah, I can always send
be on my bucket.
messages. I can always send messages.
Yeah.
I mean, I can never promise
They're
that
actually, they're actually on Twitter. Actually, they're both on Twitter. I mean, I think the entire cast of Critical Role is on Twitter and Instagram, so you can definitely find them.
Yeah, I'll send out messages to them. And if you want to go see Coronation's interview or the interview with Coronation and Sid Disnerd, they're both up on the channel. Go check those out. But I think that's about it. So yeah, thank you, Dennis, for being here. So last second, I do appreciate it. Yeah, it was just like the thing that was supposed to come out, they didn't want it to come out anymore, so can't do that. And then the one that was supposed to record later today had to postpone. When I was supposed to record on Saturday, had to postpone. So life happens, which we all understand. So, but with that, thank you all for watching. Thank you for sticking with us, and at least I see you in next video. Bye bye.